managing users in QuickBooks Online. So of course we do this from the gear icon. And this is totally separate from the team members that you have in your QuickBooks Online accountant. We're just talking here about the user list for your client, in which case you're not even on this section, right? You're going to be in the accounting firm section, or one of you on the team is going to be, and that's a connection between QBOA and QBO. But for your client, they're just going to have users. And in Simple Start, it's 1 user. Essentials is up to 3. Plus is up to 5. And Advanced is up to 25, right? And each level of QBO, every single QuickBooks Online subscription is going to have one primary admin, typically your client, business owner. You should not be it. You're coming in through QBOA. I'm speaking to accountants, of course. And then the other people can be a standard user, limited access user, another admin if you want. If you click Add User, and I'm just in Plus right now, you have Standard and Company Admin. Essentials would have this as well, and so would Advanced, except Advanced has roles. We'll have that at the very end of the video. Essentials Plus and Advanced have time tracking only users that do not count towards the user limit. Plus and Advanced have report only users as well that do not count against the user's limit. In Advanced, these two types of not counting users have the ability to upload receipts into the receipt capture feature of QBO. So there's that too, but that's in Advanced. So company admins are admins, right? Basically, you guys, team members of QBOA, you're basically company admins, right? But the standard user, that's where there is some differentiation. Do you want to allow someone to be like an admin, the all user, but not have payroll access, right? Or do you want limited customers where they can do customer type transactions, but they can't make a deposit? Can't see registers, can't do any bank feeds, things like that. So that's something to consider. If you need someone to be able to create a customer invoice, for example, and receive a payment, but also make deposit, they have to be an all user. But the all user can see all the company financial reports, right? And that's where Advanced comes into play and has an advantage, because you can have that type of sales user. Invoice, receive payment, make deposit, but not see any reports or registers. That's in QBO Advanced, and we'll look there in a sec. Or someone can just be kind of vendor focused and expense focused. Bills, checks. I can't choose between bill or check. It's going to be all of them. That's QBO Advanced. In Essentials and Plus, it's like this. And some people will have them be limited and for both, but look what they still would not be able to do. View bank registers, make deposits. That really needs to be the all user. So in my mind, there is a gap in Essentials and Plus for that kind of salesperson. You want to be able to make deposits without being the all user, right? That's a QBO Advanced thing. But basically you choose what you want them to be or have access to as best you can. And then you click next and you put in first name, last name, email, and save it. They get an invite and they accept the invite, right? And then they see what they see based on what you've done, setting up their user restrictions or their user role. All right, now let's jump into my Advanced file, because that is different. And I already explained the main gap filler that Advanced solves for. Same place, gear icon, manage users, and they have a phenomena called roles, or a feature called role, kind of like QuickBooks Enterprise, not with the same granularity. But when you add a role, and we're still working on this page, so it's sales, they can just do invoices, they can do invoices and estimates, they can do sales filtered by a location if they're doing location tracking. Expense, see, it can do someone just does payables and not checks. Banking, so someone can do invoices, and that would include receive payments too, and make a deposit, right? Someone can be inventory and expense management, or just payroll, which would be expense too. And then, of course, do you want them to see reports or not? Now, this role does not see company financial reports. It's going to be sales and expense related reports. And that's what you have the ability for roles right now in Advanced, or you could have someone just being a report only time tracking. See, here's the receipt capture thing. Or someone can just be a primary, well, there's always one primary admin, but a company admin, something like that. So most of my users in this Advanced file, for example, are admins. And there's one primary, as I said. There's a couple standard user. CWA is a write check person. This person only creates invoices. So a little more granular in QBO Advanced. But it's the same workflow. You're putting in the first name, last name, email address. They get an invite. They sign in. And then they're restricted by, what they see. Or, what they see is based on what you've done, whether you're in Essentials, Plus, or Advanced. Advanced has more granularity, and then Simple Start is just one user. And this has nothing to do with QBOA or the team aspect. That's totally different. And that's managing users in QuickBooks Online.